to get our values back, man, our morals and stuff. And I don't know where we start at, what age group, when or where, but I think that's where we lost, where we messed up at, and where we lost it at, y'all.
I
And
agree.
I ain't to
Yeah,
come off like a preacher, like an old man,
No, you're right.
but
You're right.
Hey, someone told me today, they were like, okay, so what about when the hippies used to have their freak off? You know, they used to rent out a field and they had their freak off. It's just Puffy took it to a different level.
well, when we looked at them as nasty,
Allegedly.
we looked at the hippies as nasty. Number one, we ain't never wanted no hippies, but that was white folks. You didn't have no black folks doing no swinging. How many black folks y'all really heard of doing swinging and all of that stuff? You
Yo,
know,
we done been there. I'm like, yo, man, I can't, I can't sit there and watch another man do my
yeah,
weed.
we ain't do
Get
no
off
stuff
that.
like
That's some
that.
sick stuff, man.
Yeah, you might have one black dude at the swinging party acting a fool
Yeah.
and all of that, but we didn't. It wasn't no just no room. Our parents didn't grow up, with no room full of. I ain't never been in no swinger shit or nothing like that. You know,
Never.
yeah, as
Never.
a 50-year-old man, and I know my
Yeah.
parents haven't, but that's some white boy shit that you just described,
Yeah.
Craig. White folks been doing that. They do that. They'll be over there watching their wives and stuff back in the day.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy. Hey, let's kind of change it
But
real quick.
you
What's your
got people with
thoughts?
shows like Adam 22 and all that trying to push that on our young kids.
No,
Y'all go listen to Adam 22 and all
Nah,
the stuff that
move
he
out for
over
that
there
cut, man.
pass on that one.
pushing.
Yeah.
I told you
Yeah.
he the TV version of Vlad.
Yeah. Well, I yeah. Yeah, I know I ain't got no problem with Vlad, but I just don't like when they pushing this immorality stuff on us. They
Yeah,
push it on. Whatever you and your wife or you and your family do, that's cool. But you ain't got to talk about it in every
exactly.
episode.
I get.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
Well, let me ask you this: while we on that subject, real quick, with Adam, what's your thoughts of him interviewing Pop Smoke's murderer?
the main problem I had is most people neglected to understand that his a co-defendant on that case was still, hadn't been sentenced yet or still was
Yeah,
ready to go to trial. Don't
yeah,
know. I know he's scheduled to go in August. I'm sure he got continued or whatever
yeah.
if he didn't plead out. But I'm not wanting to bring in publicity, to people like that because I think that gives them publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but my main issue, if he was coming on there and a little bit remorseful, then I can deal with an interview like that. Hey, young kids, I fucked up. I
Yeah, his
did this.
attitude was like he didn't.
He was
He
just like he
seemed like he
didn't give
was
a fuck. Like
yeah,
that Negro would be. I guarantee y'all, today is 2024, September the 25th. He will be back in jail for something serious.
before Christmas.
I ain't gonna put that soon, but within a year,
Mm.
I'll say a year, that kid will be back in jail. He hadn't learned. You can listen to his conversation. He didn't have no remorse or anything.
Yeah, he seemed like he was he was under influence or something.
He
I
was
was in
he was
I was in
smoking
a
weed
store.
then. And now
Yeah,
California got this law where this, but I ain't never known somebody be on parole that can be up there smoking weed like he was.
Man,
yeah.
I was in a store yesterday picking up a few items, and the two young kids in front of me. I'm looking at one of them standing there at the register. He got a Glock. The
Hanging
butt,
out his hand.
the butt stinging out his
And,
pocket.
and you can see his drawers. You can see his drawers, pants hanging out, and the jeans too tight where he couldn't even run if he had to
Yeah.
run.
Right. Another kid come walking in there with him. He went to the car to get something, I guess. He come in, he got a butt stinging out his pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on everybody making a big deal about the Super Bowl halftime with Kendrick Lamar and not picking Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Well, most people don't realize or know that really the city of New Orleans picked
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick. Most
Mm-hmm.
people don't know that Jay-Z just submit a list, and then the city has the final say so on who gets picked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those that understand how, because I'm a vindictive person, and so Jay-Z don't get along with with them. Drake, well, Lil Wayne has been dissing Jay-Z and Beyonce on that sports show he was doing
Skip and Shit.
with Skip.
Skip.
Yeah.
You know, he was talking bad about Jay-Z and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So why would I give you something that I know you want, something that's probably on your bucket list to do, and I'm not gonna give it to you if I got a problem with you.
Right.
And so, and I understand why he didn't pick Drake. You know, or
didn't mean to cut you off, Reggie, but on a pivot, Steve Stout just confirmed that Drake was asked twice, but he turned it down. According to Steve Stout.
Okay. Well, over because he's an East Coast motherfucker. Then he just gonna say that because he ain't West Coast dudes more than he hate East Coast dudes.
Yeah,
but they wasn't gonna have no Canadian dude. Drake can't come and do no show out here right now if he wanted to.
Yeah,
in the United States, I don't believe that. But hey, who am I to say? But But then Drake would have brought in who? Which I don't believe Jay-Z would allow, because then he would have brought in Lil Wayne and them, because that's who he signed to.
Me personally, I don't care. Go ahead.
But if Drake did turn it down, then I mean he got a problem with Lil Wayne and them, or he didn't consult his label.
Right.
And I don't believe that, because they wouldn't be as mad as they are.
Yeah.
These dudes were pissed behind that. All of the New Orleans dudes were pissed.
Yeah.
From Bootsy and so now they all cut off their nose. I was like,
Juvenile, all of them.
Juvenile, every last one of them were pissed behind that. So now, how can Kendrick even ask any of them to come? Because they all were pretty much disrespected him. Who he gonna get now? What? Big Mike or somebody like that? He might have to go to Texas or something like that. You know, because he got to bring somebody in to guest appear. But all the new Big Bun, who?
No, I was saying, here's the deal though.
Okay.
Who cares? Because when last time they had this
big thing, it's a big thing. It's in your city. It's a big thing, you know. They did it for Dre. They let Dre in there. Yeah, that song will be dead by January. But he has 7 or 8 good songs.
Yeah, he got some songs. Yeah,
but
yeah.
Lil Wayne's been in the game for 30 years.
Right.
But what I'm saying, Reggie, is back in 2013, when they had last Super Bowl was in New Orleans, they had Beyonce performing. They didn't have no New Orleans rappers performing.
Yeah.
Only reason why this is a big deal, because in LA, y'all started that shit with Drake.
With Dre, yeah.
You know, because
Jay-Z been in this position now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the Super Bowl, the next one gonna be in LA, right?
Yeah. No. Is it
2027, 2026? I think it's gonna be the Rams.
Right. I thought it was Miami, but you're probably right.
My point is, Jay-Z better stop tripping. He better bring some white folks on there, so country music people real quick, or he gonna get fired.
Yeah, he got to mix it up a little bit, man.
He better mix it up.
But let's keep it 100. It been Snow White for the last couple of years, man. Let's add some seasoning in it for the next couple of years, man.
When?
I'm just saying. I'm talking about Super Bowl, like, ball before.
Oh, before they came around.
U2, yeah, U2. Who else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them type of bands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we've been pretty much dominating. You know, we don't have Magic. Yeah. I mean, Michael once. Well, not Magic. Yeah. But Janet had it. Prince. I think when they went to Miami, they let my girl Gloria Esteban. I think she did it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Gloria did it. So I don't know. I just know.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Shakira. I just know that Jay-Z ain't passed it around since he's been in charge.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting to see who we pick next year.
Taylor Swift.
That's a big one.
I'm surprised she
I don't think she needed though. I think she set up in the audience. Yeah, I don't think she needed.
She messing my boy Kelsey up, man. His swag on. He ain't balling. He look out of shape. You know what I'm saying? She messing my boy up, man.
Nigga, look how many commercials him and his brother got. They ain't messing up shit.
So I'm talking about
you turn around every time you turn around.
Field.
You ain't never seen a lineman get to so many commercials.
No,
Man, that nigga got. I bet you right now we can count 5 to 6 commercials he's on right now.
Reggie, I'm talking about on football field. Travis Kelce right now got 4. If we going in week 4, this man only got 5 catches for 21 yards.
Yeah, I know. He been killing me on my fantasy
you see
team.
him lately? He look like he got a beer belly.
But they, but everybody double teaming him now. I think he opened it up for other people.
He got the porn mustache, the 1960 porn mustache. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no kind of swag. He look like a straight redneck.
They said he came in the best shape of his life.
I don't see it.
Yeah, they said
Chris
he came
Carter,
in.
Did you watch the podcast with Chris Carter? Chris Carter said,
I'm an ESPN guy. I don't watch Fox Sports West.
No. Chris Carter not even with Fox no more. He got his own little sports podcast.
Oh, okay.
And he said that he said he was training Kelce every summer since he came in his rookie year in Miami. Every summer, Kelce came to train with him. This is the first summer he didn't come.
They say he came in shape the best that he ever has, though.
No, you gotta look at Travis. Travis Kelce look out of shape.
Okay.
It'll take when you
Hey, I'm a Raider fan, so you know I want those motherfuckers. I'm a close
Raider. All this, man. Football season.
Hey, y'all, man, you don't need to talk. Your season over with.
That data. Y'all about to have a mutiny over there. I bet you y'all be fighting on the sideline by week 6.
Hey, they started to fight the other night.
They gonna be fighting. They gonna be fighting over there.
Man, CeeDee Lamb dropped that. He fumbled that ball and was out of the game mentally the rest of the night. He might as well went on to the locker room.
Yeah. And then the running game. I mean, I don't know what Jerry doing. Jerry, they never respected the running back though. Yeah, they never respected.
Henry begged to come to Dallas, and for Jerry Jones to say we couldn't afford him, you never even called him.
Yeah. And he would have took it. Number one, y'all in a no state tax, and y'all and he already got a house. He trained there every year. He lived there. Yeah.
Right. The man said he wanted to come to Dallas. Apparently, he grew up a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Come on.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hey. He don't know. How he let me shut up.
It look like Vic. Wait a minute. Vic a Cowboy fan too?
Vic, you Cowboy fan?
Vic lying on y'all. You just don't like Jerry.
I used to be a Cowboy fan back when we win the Super Bowls, but we ain't I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
You used to be.
Yes, I used to be.
You can't be. There ain't no such thing. No, used to be. You either is or you ain't.
I'm a bandwagon fan.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I ain't got
when they win.
You like my wife. My wife be bandwagon.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest though. I like to watch Cowboy games. I do.
You like watching them lose?
No, yeah. I'm not. Depending on who they play, because I go for black quarterbacks or black coaches.
Yeah.
And so if Dak ain't playing against a black coach or another black quarterback, I usually go for Cowboys.
I ain't never going for no damn Cowboys, man.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a contract. I'm gonna give you a contract.
I'll tear that shit up.
So Strauss. I've been looking at it just because of CJ Strauss.
Yeah, CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Yes, because of CJ Strauss, I've been kind of watching Green Bay a little bit, and I kind of like our coach because I think he got a bad rap because I think Aaron Rodgers' arrogant ass was just
Oh yeah, our coach, man. Yeah, he dope, man.
He said he was arrogant.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers just. What y'all think about your boy Brett Favre getting off and beating all those charges? Well, we sure kicked that up under the rug, didn't we?
Hey, but you see what's wrong with him, right? Don't he have some type of illness now?
Well, he got Parkinson now, but shit, he didn't have Parkinson when he was over there doing all that stuff that anybody else would have been in jail for.
Wait a minute, he didn't get off of that Mississippi thing.
Yeah, he gave the money back.
Well, hell,
lost,
if that's what it
lost
takes
to Shannon
to
Sharp.
avoid prison, how many guys you think? How many guys you think would just give the money back?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh, you caught me. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
can give the money back.
Come
What's
on,
your thoughts on Tyreek
Look
Hill,
at
man?
that. Look at Miller. He don't want to talk about that. Look at it. Look at it.
Man, no. Hey, no, check this out. What
Well,
Brett Favre did was wrong as hell, man. I don't support that, bro. Like,
yeah.
that was wrong. You know, Mississippi's one of the poorest states in the country. Matter of fact, my homeboy, I had a buddy of mine, I was talking to him a couple of nights ago. He was talking about go visit Mississippi. I said, who the hell visit Mississippi?
Well, you go to Vicksburg and you can see. You know, I went with Suge. You know, that's with Suge from Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And his people. And you know the graves, it like gets wet, like water comes from up under the ground at the cemetery where all the vets were buried at, you know, from the war, from the Civil War. It's like water just creeps up under the, under the, you know, the cemetery all the time.
I didn't know.
But that's all that's out there. That and the casino but now every state got, you know, casinos, so you don't have to go there just for the casino.
Right.
You can
I
go
do
to
want to say something about while it's on my mind. I made a statement a couple weeks ago about Colorado, how they lighten the ass on defense. And the only game they was going to win was versus what's the school they played week 1? I got
North Dakota State.
North Dakota State. I gotta give my props to Deion. Them boys look hella good. They finally got a running game. Defense look decent. They need to keep it up. I see about they can win by 7 games.
Yeah, I gave him 6, but I like that kid though. That boy he's cool under pressure.
Travis?
Deion Sanders is the son. I like Travis, but his son is nothing's too big for that kid.
Yeah,
you ever see the pressure? He threw 2 good passes at the end of that game. That one that hit that boy in the shoulder that he dropped. I mean, you can't throw a better pass than that. Yeah. And then, you know, the one that they finally got it to, you know, to win the game. I like his son. I like, you know, a lot of kids' son, they be like, they, you know, but he's true.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna get lit up on that last pass.
And he stood in there.
He just slung it. He knew he was gonna get lit up.
I love that. You know, the game is not too big for him. Meaning, you know, pressure. He deals with pressure very well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
he'll be a Panther next year.
I don't think they're gonna let him come out. I think they're gonna keep him one more year.
No, that boy ready. Yeah, I think he's ready.
Travis?
No, well, both of them, they're gonna come out together. They're gonna come out together. But if the right teams ain't at the front, if Deion can't negotiate that deal, he gonna be Peyton Manning. What was it, Archie Manning? He gonna be Archie Manning. You watch.
I was watching Michael Vick.
They make too much money now. I think they make like $6 million. They got $6 million deals from the NILS or NILs or whatever.
Yeah.
So they don't need money. Yeah.
Right.
Michael Vick made a statement on Sway in the morning.
Okay.
He said, "Watch out for Deion and Florida State next year." I see that.
Only if his sons leave.
Yeah, I think his son's gonna leave, man. I think
only if his son and Travis leave.
Yeah, I think they both gonna leave.
They're about ready to fire Florida State coach.
That's what I'm saying. The boy hot garbage, man.
He gonna go when they. It's all about who's at the top. Let's talk week 14, week 15 when we know who's at the bottom. And like you said, Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers. Yeah, they're gonna need a quarterback.
First pick, Oakland, get the second pick.
But I mean, they ain't gonna pick another small quarterback though.
Yeah.
They scared of that. Hey. That's the only problem that he has to me is he a little bit too small. But
yeah, he's tiny, man. He's tiny.
Raiders got a good coach. They got a Trump loving Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, go.
I want them to start taking. I was mad when they beat my boy Lamar Jackson and them.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I want them to lose every game.
What's your thoughts on Trump and Harris?
Well, I learned a long time ago. Always go Democrats because most of the people that I love and support in life, needs the things that the Democratic Party pushes.
I understand. Yeah.
Now, that being said, if there's any other candidate than Trump, I probably would be voting for that person. But I really believe Trump pushes racism.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's a racist. I don't. But he pushes it. He plays that card, and he don't mind playing that card. And so I can't support that.
I listened to his sister. His sister prior to her death, she said it. The niece, he said it. Michael Cohen said these are people that are around him constantly.
Yeah.
And they said that he believed that he can use black folks because they're gullible.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The first thing you hear from black folks is, "Oh, I vote for Trump because he gave us that money." He didn't give you no money. He didn't give you no money.
And he held them up.
Yeah.
They forget he held them up 3 to 4 months when they needed, so he could have his signature on it.
Yeah. The fighting that was going on in Congress to get that money.
Exactly.
Democrats.
You know, I was just arguing with somebody before I came on here about he did the First Step Act. No, he didn't actually. That started under the Obama administration. And he just signed it.
He just signed it.
He could have vetoed it. He could have vetoed it and not signed it, but all the groundwork and the negotiation was done under
Kim Kardashian.
Was done under was done under the Obama's administration.
Oh yeah, all the negotiation. Yes, but what I'm saying is he wanted to take credit for it because he wanted to give black people a little thing to say, you know what? Hey, look at what I did for you.
And then that part too.
Yeah.
And that's what I believe that's what all politicians do. They push whatever they feel is the which that's what politicians supposed to be for, to push for what the majority wants.
And here's the thing. I feel like one side pushes their own agenda. They don't think about the constituents, because if you put things before their constituents and let them vote on it, it will be the opposite of what they are pushing.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that, because people want, like I heard a Republican senator, he said, our job is not to make American individuals' lives easy. Then what is your job? What the hell is your job?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Here's the thing. You're saying you don't want Biden to pay for kids' education. Other countries, kids go to college for free.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've said this to you, Ernest, and Victor as well. Okay. All right. You don't want to pay for someone else's education. Then why in the hell am I paying for you to be sitting there as a senator or House of Representative when I never voted for you and never wanted to?
Yeah.
But we're paying for you. And then you got somebody like Trump who's saying, oh, I'm for the military, I'm for this, but you don't want to pay taxes. Where does taxes go? The military. To pay them. But you don't want to pay.
Yeah.
You want their protection, but you don't want to pay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get you, and I don't like to talk about politics too much because it turns a lot of people off, and so I try to stay away from politics and religion. But I just advise people, and all I say to people is, if you don't make over $400,000 a year, then there's no way in the world you should be hollering you're a Republican. That's just my opinion.
That's it.
And that's it. If you make over $400,000, I can see, because you think you're making a little money or whatever, but then you go back, because unfortunately at one time I was making over that, or fortunately I was, but I had family members, and it took my dad to say, but the stuff that you talking and you pushing, do you think your auntie that's over there dealing with this and you think she want to be in that situation? They're trying to cut that out. They wouldn't be, that party wouldn't be, they would cut that out if they had their way. And that's all I would ask people to.
People don't think about it.
Do your homework.
Or if you're in position and you're doing well, is there people around you that are not doing well that you supposedly love?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. You always vote for people that benefits you, or the people that are around you that need it. I always say that. That's who you vote for.
That's what I believe. And that's all I would tell people. But like I said, once again, I'm not up here debating or trying to tell anybody.
Yeah.
I just tell you what what I would ask you to ask yourself, when
Right.
you making statements like that publicly, and she's not black, she's this, or
Which
whatever,
ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
nothing.
It has
'Cause
nothing
she
to do with
is.
nothing.
You look at that man; she's a black woman.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson.
Well,
She's the one that don't believe she's black, but
Well,
she over there. Go ahead.
I'm gonna defend Janet on that one. Janet live in her own little bubble like all Jacksons. I think she's just going by what somebody told her.
And that's what she said.
And she ain't never voted before in her life.
That's what I'm saying.
But she didn't even know she was so stupid. She said the daddy was white. You could tell he ain't white. I mean, he may say he an Indian or something like that, but he sure ain't white. When she said he was white, I was like, what? Just because you over here looking at something.
I truly believe she honestly didn't know. For her to say that,
but you don't put that out there.
Well, she was asked. The girl asked her a question, so she was just answering.
Yeah.
Well, she should have said, "I don't know," but this is
what I heard. Right.
Come on, man.
Janet married to a billionaire, so
right.
Of course, she's supposed to,
It's about
relevance.
Janet ain't got our problems. All right, Janet ain't worried about. It don't matter who president. She gonna be good.
She probably never vote. I would honestly bet a limb of mine right now that Janet Jackson ain't never voted before in her life.
No, I don't think so.
Most of these people that be speaking and saying stuff like that have never went and filled out a voted ballot. They probably not even registered.
Because it don't affect them. That's why. To be honest with you, it don't affect them.
Exactly.
I bet you Jay-Z never voted.
Think about your family members. Think about your friends. How would it affect them?
That's all I try to tell people.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I bet you nobody never asked you, Suge ever voted?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
I can't even say if he did or didn't.
And the reason why I ask is I honestly believe a lot of rich and powerful people never voted because it's truly won't affect.
But you gotta remember, Suge ain't always been rich either.
But that's what I'm saying. When he was at that time, rich, did he ever vote?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But you got to remember, from 96 to 2002, he was in prison. And then from 2002 to 2008, he was on parole. So,
that's true. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
But I can't. I'll be lying on him if I even.
A lot of those guys think that donating stuff like turkeys and this, that, and the other.
He did a lot of stuff like that.
That's when they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Suge Knight was very generous when it came to stuff like that.
Right.
He did a program that a lot of people heard about that don't really know what his focus was and why he did it. He did a Mother's Day program where his thinking and his behind it was that because these mothers with the kids all year, whatever, and then on Mother's Day, bad with the kids and mad, daddy gone and all of that. And he just wants to show them a good time on Mother's Day, just so they won't be so mad at the kid on that particular day because they didn't get nothing. They didn't have anywhere to go, didn't have anyone in their life to take on. And so it was really supposed to be for single mothers when of course, everybody started inviting their own mothers, even myself, that really didn't meet the criteria. But the main thing and his main goal was to get mothers, show them a good time that was mainly mothers that was in prison husbands or baby daddy was in prison or daddies that just left them. So he was really trying to go after the single mother.
That's dope.
And he treated them first class. It was like limousine ride to a Beverly Hills hotel. The Isley Brothers, Escape, Hammer, Tupac, Christopher Williams, Danny Boy, all these type of artists have performed at these different events, and who does that? Who could experience something like that on a Mother's Day?
Yeah,
gave them a nice gold Death Row 14 karat gold pendant that was probably worth about $200 or $300 at the time. He really went out and did that, and shout out to Suge for doing that. But not only the toy drives and the turkey drives and stuff, going to the children's hospitals and putting in the Nintendos that just came out during that time, and doing stuff to for the kids in the children's hospitals where we went and gave toys to them on during the holiday times and stuff like that. He was really big on doing stuff like that, so I'll give him that. I mean, I remember a couple of times where he heard of some people that this kid got killed tragically somehow. It was crazy, and I remember we went and met these people at a restaurant and gave them a check, to help pay for the kid's funeral and stuff like that. When he was in jail, there was he had heard about, and he didn't want me to tell him. I don't know how they found out. I guess because of the name on the check, but the news media, didn't want where gave him like $20,000 to redo a playground because he had heard while he was sitting in his cell, how the kids was had this playground and it was like closed down. They couldn't use it because all the swings were broken, all that, and had me find out who was the appropriate person to give it to. So he really had a big heart. You hear all the negative stories about him, and he did this and ripped this person off, which isn't true. He didn't do royalties correct. I'll be the first to admit that because he didn't know royalty savings. But I really believe if they really got their profit and loss sheets, all of them motherfuckers are unrecouped or overpaid. And so, but I'm not going to be one to try to put a halo on his head because he has slapped people and made people drink piss and all of that. But it was generally with people that, in my mind might have deserved it. But yeah, just little shit nice stories.
You still talk to him before we?
No, I talked to people that talks to him. He and I still mad at each other over things that were said and all of that. But the conversations has been getting better and better. I even tried to hook him up with a person that just recently did an interview with Willie Brown and told him, hey, nigga, you need to contact this person. Here's that person's number. He probably can get you to Willie Brown because Willie Brown got connections with the governor of the state of California. Maybe see what y'all can do and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we do stuff like that, but I don't need to be in his life. He don't need to be in my life right now. Yeah. But hey, it's like a brother. You have that brother that you love, but you just want to shake him and choke the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's kind of where we are right now.
Yeah.
But
Red, you got anything you want to promote before we end the night, man?
Nah, man. Just you guys really, y'all some good brothers, and I always enjoy even just talking to y'all. Just even if it just be us five that watch it and see it and talk about it. It's just talking to men of that's my intellect. Now I don't want to say that because there's other people out there that's good, but just good brothers, good black men just out there doing their thing. Y'all can talk about sports, y'all can talk about politics, y'all can talk about music business. So I enjoy coming on you guys' show.
I appreciate it, man. Make sure you holler at me for the sports show too, man. I'm gonna come on and talk, man.
Okay, appreciate that. Bro.
Hey Reggie, I'm gonna send you this contract. Sign it. Don't read it.
I have done dumb, stupid stuff like that before too.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching the Miller Experience Overtime with our special guest, the West Coast version of Gene Deal. Sight, my bad. My boy Reggie Wright Jr. See you on the next one. Peace.
All right, y'all.